Hello, thanks for tuning in. This is MiniZ Rich and today's video is about bearings. These are the steps that I take to ensure my bearings are clean and functioning well. I'll be using varsol as well as alcohol, and at the end I'll be putting on some bearing oil. These are the tools that I'll need, and let's begin. So I'll put these aside for now. I'm going to show you the steps that I take to removing the bearing from the wheel, just because some people have asked me how do I do this. So needle nose pliers works really well, but they got to be small, and then I just press down here and the bearing should pop right out. If the bearing doesn't pop right out, you can use your screwdriver and just push it out. Alright, so the first step into cleaning is using varsol. The reason why I use varsol is because it's not a degreaser, but it cleans very well. It also has some kind of oil. It's somewhat oil based. So this will work better than alcohol, in my opinion, to take out the heavy dirt. And so what I'll do is I'll shake this up. And I'll let it rest for about 5 minutes. And I do this so that the dirt can actually settle. And then I'll go back in with the tweezers and I'll pull them right out. Alright, so it's been 5 minutes. Any dirt should have been settled already. And what I'll do is I'll remove the bearings from the varsol. And I'll put them aside here and let them rest for a bit. I'll pat them dry and then move them to the alcohol jar. So I'll just pat them dry like this. And I'll grab the alcohol. And I'll just dump them in there. And again, we're going to shake this up for a little bit. And we're going to let it sit for about 5 minutes. Alright, it's been 5 minutes. We're going to take them out of the alcohol jar. And we're just going to pat them dry. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let them sit another 5 minutes. Just hoping that the alcohol evaporates as much as possible before I go ahead and lubricate it with the bearing oil. Alright, it's been 5 minutes. All the alcohol should have evaporated by now. So I'm going to go ahead and lubricate the one side, and then I'll flip them over and do the other side. So I'll let it sit there for 2 minutes and then flip them over. Alright, it's been 2 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. Alright, I'll let it sit like this for 2 more minutes. And then I'll just pat them quickly and then check the bearings to make sure that they're not grinding. Alright, it's been 2 minutes. I'm going to do a quick pat dry. Now the bearings have been cleaned and lubricated. So now we're going to test to see if the bearings are any good. So I use this tool and I put it in the center there of the hole, and what I do is I just twist the screwdriver like this with a little pressure applied, and if you feel anything grinding in the bearing, then the bearing needs to be replaced. And I do that with all the bearings, and I do this regularly. So thanks for tuning in. Thumbs up and subscribe.